She was smiling. That smile I used to wake up to, now shining for someone else. Same curve of her lips, same light in her eyes, but none of it was mine anymore. I saw them from across the street at a little coffee shop we once claimed as ours. Back then, it held laughter, secrets, and dreams. Now, it held her and someone who wasn't me. She laughed, head tilted back, eyes glowing, and my chest cracked, not in a dramatic movie scene kind of way, but quietly, like something collapsing. Under its own weight, I wasn't supposed to be there, didn't plan it, didn't expect it, but maybe fate has a cruel sense of timing. I watched for a second too long, hoping foolishly she might glance my way. She didn't. He reached across the table and touched her hand. She didn't pull away. And that was when I knew we were really done. Not just taking space or figuring things out. Done. I turned around, heart sinking like it had anchors tied to every beat. Each step felt heavier, each breath harder. I didn't cry. Not then. There's a numbness that settles in first, the kind that doesn't sting, it suffocates. I remember the night she left. She said we were growing apart, that things felt different, that she didn't know who we were anymore. Maybe she was right. We stopped dancing in the kitchen, stopped holding hands during car rides, stopped saying I love you just because. I blamed work. She blamed timing. Neither of us blamed love, because maybe it was already gone, and we were just too scared to admit it. So when she packed her things, I let her. Didn't fight, didn't beg. I just watched, because part of me thought she'd turn around. She didn't. I stayed in that apartment, the one with the creaky floors and too much sunlight. Her scent faded slower than her presence. I'd still check my phone at midnight, hoping for a message that never came. Months passed. I tried moving on, tried dating, tried pretending, but no one felt like her. And maybe that was the problem. I wasn't supposed to replace her. I was supposed to outgrow her. But I hadn't, not yet. So when I saw her that day, laughing with someone new, I told myself that was the closure I needed, that seeing her happy would finally break the spell. It didn't. It just rewrote the pain. I disappeared for a while, deleted apps, avoided familiar streets, even changed coffee shops. I needed distance, not just from her, but from who I was when I loved her. Weeks later, it rained. It's one of those rains that feels more personal than weather, the kind that doesn't ask permission, just shows up. I was walking home, soaked, head low, hoodie up, thinking of nothing and everything, and then I heard it. My name, soft, shaky, familiar. I turned. She stood across the street, soaked through, hair clinging to her face, eyes locked on mine like no time had passed. Mark, she whispered again, louder this time. My God, it's really you. I didn't move. Couldn't. Wasn't sure if I was dreaming or losing my mind. She stepped closer, tears mixing with rain. I've been looking for you. I wanted to ask why. Why now? Why after all this time? Why after smiling with someone else? But she spoke first. I saw you that day at the coffee shop. I just didn't know what to say. I blinked. You looked happy. I managed. I wasn't, she said, voice breaking. I was pretending. Kept pretending for weeks, but it never felt real. Then why? I asked. Because I thought you moved on. You let me go so icily. I thought maybe I imagined everything we had. Her voice cracked. I loved you. Still do. But I didn't know if you wanted me back. And there it was. The truth. Soaked and shaking in the middle of a storm. I didn't say anything. Just stood there, heart racing, trying to understand what it all meant. I was wrong, she said, eyes pleading. I walked away thinking I'd find something better, but all I found was how much I missed you. Silence stretched between us, not the awkward kind, the kind that holds 1,000 words. Then I spoke. I waited, not because I thought you'd come back, but because I didn't know how to let you go. She stepped forward. I don't want you to let go. Not this time. I want us to rewrite the story from the beginning, if you'll let me. I stared at her. This girl who once shattered me, now standing in the rain, asking for a second chance. Forgiveness doesn't come easy, trust even harder. But love, Real love doesn't vanish, it just hides, waiting for the right moment to return. Was it? Maybe the storm wasn't the end, but the start of something new. I reached for her hand, and for the first time in months, the rain didn't feel cold anymore.